Delaney wasn't your average greyhound. Sure, she was sleek, elegant, built for speed, a retired racer from the track. But beyond the lean curves and long legs was a heart as big as Arkansas itself. She was a Little Rock girl, through and through, adopted by a kind family who saw the goofy, loving soul beyond the champion sprinter. Delaney had a routine, and oh boy, did she love it. Morning walks to Murray Park were a sacred ritual. She'd sniff out all the prime squirrel chasing spots under the big oaks, her ears perked like radar dishes, tail a happy flag. Afternoons were for basking on the porch, a sunbeam her personal spotlight, only pausing to snarl playfully at the occasional passing car. Evenings were best, though. That's when her humans would take her to Two Rivers Park. There, alongside the gentle flow of the Arkansas River, Delaney was queen. She'd zoom across the open fields, the wind a symphony in her long ears, her gangly legs a blur of joyful motion. Sometimes she'd forget her lanky grace and trip spectacularly, tumbling head over paws in a whirlwind of fur and laughter. But her humans always cheered, and Delaney, ever the show-off, would do it again just to make them smile. Of course, even greyhounds need variety. Weekends meant trips to Pinnacle Mountain, where her nose would lead her on endless explorations up the winding trails. The higher she climbed, the wider her eyes grew as she took in the panorama of her city. It was always followed by a well-deserved nap in her favorite cozy corner, Arkansas-shaped dreams flickering in her eyelids. Delaney's life wasn't all parks and playtime. She was a therapy dog, her gentle heart drawn to those who needed it most. She'd visit hospitals, bringing snuffles and wiggles to patients young and old. She'd curl up beside nervous children in the library, listening patiently as they stumbled through stories. Her very presence was a balm, a reminder of warmth and unconditional love in a sometimes too hurried world. As the years drifted by, Delaney's muzzle frosted silver, and her sprints became shorter. But that big Arkansas heart just got bigger, softer. She became the neighborhood grandma dog, a wise and patient presence on the porch. Every evening, the neighborhood kids would gather near, and she'd regale them with silent tales. The squirrels outwitted, rabbits outsmarted, or maybe not. And the time she tripped over her own tail in front of a whole dog park. Delaney, the black greyhound girl from Little Rock, lived a long and happy life. It wasn't a life of trophies or flashing lights. It was a life of warm sunbeams, joyful gallops, and wagging tails. And in the quiet moments, as the Arkansas River whispered its ancient song, Delaney knew with every inch of her furry being she was exactly where she belonged.